Hello and welcome to today's video. This is my June bullet journal setup. As you can see, I've got some colours to the side. These are some pastel highlighters and some zebra mild liners, and those are the colours I picked out. I've just got a normal black pen, a ruler and a rubber. I'm not sure if you can see that in the corner, but there is a rubber there as well. So yeah, I'm going to be setting up my bullet journal for June. I'm going to put you into time lapse and I'm going to set it up, and then we'll come back to the end and I'll talk to you again and we will talk about what's set up and how. Okay, and here is the final result. This is my June bullet journal setup. Yeah, I've changed a lot of things this month. May, I didn't use my bullet journal at all. I tried a few different like setup and planning things just to get them to work better for me. I have, just in case you've never seen before, let's go to a week. So this is like my first weekly setup for January, and this is how I've set up my bullet journal for well over a year now. These are 9cm by 6cm boxes. Obviously this is very blank because it was the first week of January. It was still like just coming back after Christmas and stuff, but yeah, this is how I've done it for absolutely ages and it's worked amazing. But April and May it just wasn't working, so we've rethought about it. Basically just need to do less, and I am having things I need to do that aren't like hour or 2 hour things. They're like half day or full day things, so this just wasn't working anymore. So we have swapped some things around, but let's get into it. So June, I did a nice like pastel rainbow and just like played with those colours throughout. On this side I've got my monthly goals, and on the first day of the month I'll sit down and come up with some goals that are achievable for the month. Then we have the calendar page. This is very blank, but obviously the moment I start adding stuff in, like I've added stickers in already, but I haven't actually added in anything from my yearly setup yet. My yearly setup has like everything that's happening during a month, and I will transfer that over. And yeah, this is my calendar. These are 5 by 5 squares or 6 by 6 dots, however you count your own bullet journal. Yeah, it's the perfect amount of room for me, especially with these stickers. Like I've made these myself, but they just fit in really great. Obviously I've got cats and we have to put them in out. Those are the only thing that really needs stickers continuously. Everything else I just write in by hand, but to film this I didn't want everything in here that I'm up to in a month. And then we have a brain dump. We always have a brain dump. I leave it as simple and plain as possible, and if I don't use up all the space, I make it pretty at the end of the month if I can be bothered. So yeah, but honestly this is just for anything and everything. It can be a shopping list, it can be a plan, it can be just jotting something down that's come to mind, it can be something I've seen in a video that I'm like, I want to make note of that. It can literally be used for anything, and I normally end up using it all. Then here's where things have really changed this month. So one, I've done this sort of like door style thing. I think these are called Dutch doors, but I'm not 100% sure. But I've never done anything like this before, but I feel like this is what I need right now. So I've got a rolling to do that will be able to be seen for it the whole month. So for instance, I don't know if I'll get round to this before May ends. It's currently the 22nd of May as I'm recording this. But assuming that I don't, although I would like to, I want to touch up the painting that we've done in the office. So that can be a roll-in to do. I want to touch up the garden fence paint before the summer, and I want to touch up the garden bench paint. And those are things where it's like they don't need an exact date to do, they don't need to take up space in a weekly to do, but they are things that need to get done. And whether I get them done the first week or the second week or the third week, it doesn't matter, they're always going to be there to do. So that's the roll-in to do here. Then we've got a daily to do, and there is room for around 4 things, about 4 tasks. We'll see how this works, we'll see if I need to change it all, but this is pretty much the same setup as a page that I was using one of the weeks in May that just seemed to work really well, so that's where I've gone with this. And then reading plans. Obviously most of the videos that I make for YouTube are reading videos, and therefore I really need to know what books I'm reading, how many days I expect a book to take me to read, and just really estimate that and keep on track of that, especially if I'm reading them for vlogs or videos. This way I can just kind of take what I'm reading, write it down, have a big block and kind of visually see how much it's going to take up, and like planning when to fit books around that. So that's this. Honestly, I probably don't really need this amount of space for it. I probably could have used like, you know, 5 boxes maybe, but because of wanting to like have all of this usable, it just made sense to have a little bit of wasted space rather than taking up more room every week. So yeah, that is it. I've done that for every week during June. They've each just got a different one of these colours, and then the final bit hasn't got it cut out, and I just did this design with the pencil. I just tried to do something fun. I think it's turned out okay, and yeah, that is the entire plan. That is June. There's nothing else to do, there's nothing else to say. That was the bullet journal. I do really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a like if you liked it, subscribe down below if you'd like to see more content like this, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.